Welcome to this editorial note for Journalism Practice, Volume 7, Number 2, April 2013, which is a special issue which focuses on the changing educational and training requirements for journalism in the 21st century. As the editors announced in their opening line, you're holding a special issue of Journalism Practice, focusing on precisely what it means to be a professional journalist today and in the near future, in terms of the required journalistic competencies. The urgency for such a focus is obvious, given the remarkable technological, economic and audience-related changes which are refashioning all aspects of journalism practice and, in turn, prompting a reconsideration of the relevant requirements for journalism education and training. Significantly, the editors are also concerned to address any possible mismatch between journalism practice on the one hand and journalism studies and education on the other. And because these changes in journalism are evident around the world, the editors have gathered contributions from Europe, Southeast Asia, Australia, South Africa, and across the globe to ensure an inclusive and well-rounded discussion. Following their introduction to the issue, editors Michaël Opgenhaffen, Leen and Maarten Corten examine and critique the fit, or in some instances lack of fit, between journalism education and professional practice in a comprehensive review of journalism education and training provision in Flanders. Nico Drok reports the findings of European-wide research, drawing on surveys and interviews with European journalism students and professionals, which seeks to identify key competencies necessary for journalism in the 21st century. Lars Willnat, David Weaver and Jihyang Choi draw on interviews with 29,000 journalists in 31 countries across 15 years and report findings about journalism skills, experience and training. Thomas Hanitzsch and Nurhaya Muchtar consider the tensions which international media training and the adoption of Western journalism practices can create for Indonesian radio journalists, while Ian Richards and Bita Josefi explore the developments in teaching investigative journalism in Australia. In a final essay, Peter Fourier delivers a magisterial overview of what he terms macro themes in South African journalism education. I'd like to congratulate Leen, Michaël Opgenhaffen and Maarten Corten for bringing together such a distinguished group of scholars and experienced teachers to discuss the significant question about how we best equip journalists with the skills, knowledge and competencies necessary to sustain and reinvigorate the profession of journalism. As ever, I also wish to record my gratitude to the reviewers of these papers, Professor Tim Luckhurst from Kent University in the UK, Dr. Gunnar Nygren from Södertörn University, Sweden, and Professor Karen Saunders from the University of San Pablo, Madrid, who read and commented on earlier drafts of all the papers published in this special issue. And as if all of that was not sufficient food for thought for all of us involved with journalism education, Volume 7, Number 2 of Journalism Practice ends with reviews of recent books in the field and Brian McNair's film review. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for reading, and thanks for subscribing to Journalism Practice. That's all there is.